talked about your name goes on the trophy. You'll be the first winner, the only guy who can ever make that claim. It happened here for Lee Petty. It happened here for Dan Gurney. Who's it going to happen for? We've got 2 turns remaining. Will it be Andy Houston, Mike Wallace, Kurt Busch, rookie Kenny Martin in his first ever truck race? Oh, Andy Houston way low.
He almost crashed, coming up for me. Here comes Mike Wallace in the lead.
Mike Wallace, 2 years in a row, is going to win the first race in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series and the inaugural Daytona 250.
Riggs backed up to get a run.
Looking outside.
Here is Riggs.
He's there.
To the high side of Ricky Hendrick. That's going to help Joe Ruttman. You listen to Ricky Hendrick's radio. Here they come. Off the turn. Riggs has a run. Hendrick has a run. But Ruttman has 3 car lengths, and Joe Ruttman will win it.
Great job by Joe Ruttman. Great job by Scott Riggs and Ricky Hendrick.
So the oldest pole sitter in NASCAR's youngest series becomes their oldest winner. At 56 years of age, he picks up his 12th career win and picks up a $10,000 bonus courtesy of Sears Craftsman for winning from the pole. Talking about the 3rd place truck there, the 4. Will he help the 1 draft by? Final lap there in turn 3. Robert Presley, 2nd generation driver. Can he hold on? Here comes Musgrave, the veteran, 46 years of age. Presley's 42. Lots of Winston Cup experience here in the NASCAR Craftsman trucks. They come down, and the Florida Dodge Dealers 250 goes to Dodge and Robert Presley.
Robert Presley, yeah!
Rick Crawford coming back now. Robert Presley out in front. He's going to be able to block Crawford and stay on the bottom. And Robert Presley going to try to defend his title here.
Dennis Setzer makes it 3 up on top. Dennis Setzer around the outside of Bobby Hamilton.
Here they come out of Ford. Presley dodging to the high side. Crawford goes down low. He tries to make the pass as they're coming to the line. It's Rick Crawford making the pass, and Crawford wins the Daytona 250.
What a win for Tom Mitchell, sitting at home in Texas, watching it on speed.
That's what I'm talking about. Truck racing.
I wonder if Rick's little boy's here. It'd be great to see him in the pits here.
As they work their way down the backstretch and into turn number 3, Carl Edwards out in front of Mike Wallace, Travis Kvapil, and the defending race champion of this race, Rick Crawford. Coming out of turn number 4, dicing, dancing.
Oh, he got sideways.
It's going to be Carl Edwards winning the Florida Dodge Dealers 250.
On the outside.
Almost into the wall. They're dicing and dancing again as they cross the start finish. And Bobby Hamilton makes the pass. And problems right as they go across the start finish line. Another big crash as they go across the start finish line, and the white flag had come out as they cross the start finish line. That will mean, I believe, Bobby Hamilton will win the Florida Dodge Dealers 250.
I think you're exactly right. The field is automatically frozen when the caution flag comes out, and it looked like Bobby Hamilton had taken the lead.
Scoring wise, Jimmy Spencer is just ahead of Bobby Hamilton on the scoring charts. Now we have to wait.
That may have been how they came across the start-finish line, but Bobby Hamilton passed Jimmy Spencer after the start-finish line, and they were by the start-finish line when the accident happened.
We may see someone going to victory lane to push the 2 truck out of victory lane and push the 0-4 of Bobby Hamilton into victory lane. Look at Bobby Hamilton.
He's celebrating right now, Rick.
Is that celebration or frustration? Let's go down to Wendy.
He wants to win this race, and we're off for 2 laps of racing to see who can pull it off.
Mark Martin just in front of Todd Bodine, but will he be able to stay there? We've got Toyotas packed up behind Todd Bodine. And a problem at the start-finish line. Spinning around, Rick Crawford. Actually, Crawford not involved in that. It's Ron Hornaday in the 33.
Caution is out. Keep taking.
Caution has come back out again.
They only give us 1 shot at a green-white checker. I would think that means
race is over.
This race is over, and Mark Martin will win this race.
They're going to get the white and the caution this time by.
This isn't exactly the way Mark Martin wanted to win his second ever NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race, but he's going to take it. As Mark Martin makes his way through the tri-oval, he will win the GM Flex Fuel 250.
Finally won a truck race, Al. Finally won it. Had to run second. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, everybody.
That was voice of crew chief Mike Bean. Finally won a truck race.
Can Quapple hold him off? Now the line on the outside moves faster. Quapple moves up to block.
Here comes Jack Sprague on the outside.
Back there. Keep splitting your air up.
Into 3 and 4. There's
Don't give
still
us too much room on the bottom.
Quapple with an extremely strong truck as he goes through 4. As he comes out of turn number 4, he will see the checkered flag. And Travis Quapple trying to hold
Here we go. Look at Jack
side by side. Jack Sprague will win at Daytona.
Jack Sprague made the move. Rick Yardy will follow him home.
Unbelievable finish. It looked as though Travis Quapple would hold it up. And 3 wide again. Travis Quapple finished second or third in that finish. Todd Bodine continuing to lead the pack. It's just a matter of time. You can see Kyle Busch all over the back bumper. Aaron Crocker moved to the inside to avoid it. A big run by Todd Bodine. Can Kyle Busch catch him?
The 51 coming to the checkers.
The 51 laid back off of him, Phil. Here's the run that he's looking for. Johnny Busch and Benson's going to push. They're going to be
outside. To the outside goes Kyle Busch, but it's Todd Bodine crossing the start-finish line in front of Kyle Busch and Johnny Benson.
Baby, Daytona, boys. That's the way I started off, and there's a hell of a lot more of them to come. Great job, bud. You, Jimmy, did a hell of a job there at the end.
Hornaday's peeking to the outside. He tucks back in.
Who's going to make the move? Right now, the 51 of Kyle Busch all over the back bumper. He moves to the outside. Looks like he gets loose. Drops back just a bit. Now as they work their way coming out of turn number 4. A huge lead for Todd Bodine.
It isn't enough.
Catch him.
It isn't enough, is it?
Todd Bodine is going to be able to hold up the pack. He'll win again at Daytona.
Woo! Wow, what a job by Todd Bodine. We said,
baby.
Todd said 2 in a row. I believe it's 4 in a row for Todd Bodine.
2 in a row right here at this racetrack, Daytona International Speedway, a name synonymous with NASCAR. The Bodines got their first victory with Todd Bodine a year ago at this racetrack, and he does it again in the Truck Series. Down the backstretch,
Look at Jay
Jason White
goes.
moves out of line. Timothy Peters moved out. Todd Bodine scrapes the wall. Timothy Peters goes to the bottom of the racetrack to take the lead.
Todd got hit, went high, but kept his foot in the gas. Katie Rowley from the outside.
Jason's helping him on the outside.
Side by side, coming through 3 and 4. The trial is all that is left. A little contact. Timothy Peters is wild coming up to the line. Timothy Peters is going to win at Daytona. They crash behind him. Todd Bodine crossed the stripe in second, got sideways, and now Johnny Benson is in him. Can the pack catch them by the time they get out of turn 4?
Remember, the next flag will end this race.
Look at how Michael's got the whole back end of the 2-truck of Sadler off the ground.
Into 3 and 4. Elliott Sadler looking for his second win in the Camping World Trucks. Michael Waltrip has never won in a truck, but he's won here twice.
Here he
Coming
comes.
to the finish line.
He got him. Mikey, you got him. All right.
Hell yeah!
Hey, guys, look at the rear spoiler on Mikey's truck.
Michael Waltrip, he doesn't have a rear spoiler.
Has won his first ever Camping World Truck Series race 10 years
Yikes.
to the day
Yikes.
of his first Daytona 500
I can't believe I'm up here doing this race, and he's out there doing that, what he does, and here we are again, 10 years later.
Stay on the yellow line. They're trying to make something happen up top here. Stay on the yellow line.
Jason White, and around they go. That will bring the caution out as Joey Coulter goes flying into the catch fence just past the start-finish line, and that will mean John King will win at Daytona. The caution came out just as the pack made it past the start-finish line.
maybe the least experienced driver we had in the field.
John, pass them. John, pass them. Slowly, gently pass them. Pass them, pass them, pass them, pass them, pass them. There you go. There you go. Slow it down now. Slow it.
I just hope he's okay.
This will be it.
Come here, get this checkered flag. That's all yours right there, my friend.
And the
Get that
checker.
checkered flag. Okay.
John King, a winner at Daytona International Speedway.
51, don't get too far out ahead.
No green, white checker.
White flag in the air.
Oh, they crashed.
Crash behind him.
Just go with it.
The caution is going to come out. It looks as though Johnny Sauter is going to win this race at Daytona.
Wow.
Kidding me? We won?
He's not sure. He's still waiting for confirmation. But the white flag was taken. After the white flag's taken, the next flag determines the end of the race. And the celebration begins. Johnny Sauter is going to win at Daytona. And he will be the winner at Daytona.
Right here, baby. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm proud of you guys, man. We were on this one. We won at Daytona.
A run for Truex.
Truex with another run as they enter turn number 3. He's side by side for second. Kyle Busch is boxed in as they come through 3 and 4. Now he's got a little bit of an advantage. Kyle Busch, does he have the momentum? Coming out of turn number 4. He makes the move to the outside. Timothy Peters checks him up high as they come to the stripe. Side by side for the win. It's going to go to Kyle Busch as he crossed the stripe.
Jimmy Willer gets turned around past the start-finish line.
A perfectly timed pass for Kyle Busch. And of course, we got to apologize, a little emotion there in the radio.
2 Fords up front. Austin Terrio trying to be the first Daytona winner in his first start since Robert Presley in 2002.
Will Jones push Legacy? Can they make a run here off turn 4? They've gapped it back a little bit. Jones pull up on Legacy and make a run or no?
Terrio laid off a little bit here, trying to get a little momentum as they exit 4. 3 wide in the back. The battle is for the win. Here they fan out, and out in front of everyone is the number 19, Tyler Reddick.
You win, buddy. Keep going. They're 5 wide here, man. We need to get away from. You won. Hey, guys. Great job. That's the way to start here. Proud of you guys. Great execution. That's how we do it, guys. Great, outstanding job.
A 4-wide finish. Unofficially, Eric Jones second, Austin Terrio third, Scott Legacy fourth, then Black and Gilliland.
Keep it behind you. Keep it behind you. Keep it behind you. One to go. One to go.
The white flag is out.
They're going to crash.
Sauter with a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down. Coming to the checkered flag, but the yellow is out. And Johnny Sauter will win the season opener at Daytona, and Chevrolet will go to victory lane for the first time in the Daytona in the Truck Series.
That is awesome to see there,
guys.
That
window net down and Christopher Bell coming out. A lot of people breathing a sigh of relief right there. Wow, what a ride taken by Christopher Bell. Incredible.
That was scary. That truck was running nearly 190 miles an hour when it started flipping, and fortunately for us and for Christopher Bell, NASCAR's done a great job with the safety of these trucks.
Johnny Sauter takes the checkered flag and is the winner.
All right, stay. You're middle of 3. Come on, 13. You got a guy coming to you. Not over. Keep digging.
They're crashing. Rhodes into Craftsman.
Keep digging. Damn.
Craftsman up and over.
And Kaz Grala, looks to me like, will win this race.
Huge crash at the end on the final lap. And Kaz Grala, the youngest driver in the field, The youngest driver to win a pole award in NASCAR's Touring Series history.
We'll have to wait and see NASCAR, but he sure looked like he was the one that emerged with a lead.
The first across the finish line under the checkers and the yellow flag.
Legacy's being patient. Is this the right thing to do? Look at him. Creating that gap we talked about. Opening.
Inside 24, inside 24.
Ben Rhodes trying to get a run.
Keep rolling, keep rolling.
Rhodes trying to get a run on the outside. Can Sauter hold him off? Here they come through the tri-oval. Sauter holding back Haley. And Johnny Sauter is going to win the season opener at Daytona.
Yeah! Good job! Good job, guys! Yes!
When do they make the move? Headed towards turn 3.
Craftsman's rebounded. He goes high.
Infinger taking a peek. Hill holding him back through turn 4, coming to the tri-oval. Austin Hill holding off Grant Infinger. Austin Hill in the 16 will win his first career race, and he does it at Daytona.
That was impressive. Wow, he blocked every move, Vince.
Jordan Anderson second, Cody Robaugh third.
He's hooked to him. This is going to be a big move.
Anderson swings outside.
He's going to get him.
Jordan Anderson. And Grant Infinger. It's going to be Infinger.
In the middle, you got it.
What a throw. Grant Infinger does it. And it's the 100th win for Ford. Contact in the 22 of Austin Wayne, Self going around. We stay green on the final lap at Daytona.
Ben Rhodes is backed up. He's going to get a little bit of a run right here on him. Here comes his teammate.
The Texan, trying to hold on, 43 years old. Oh, big crash, and Ben Rhodes going around the outside and across the line.
Jordan Anderson with a huge run.
But it's Ben Rhodes, the winner. Wow.
That's crazy what happens on the last lap here.
Yes, Vince. Wow. We talked about how aggressive that young man was in the draft, how hard he pushed, put himself in the right position.
Those four have broken away. It'll be interesting to see if anything can generate on the outside lane.
Final lap into the wall. Green still out, and now we go caution. And it is Zane Smith, who was so close to winning it in regulation. This time he does indeed get it done with the overtime win. It is his 4th career victory.
Out to the wall goes Harry Gant. Dale goes out to block. Now Gant dives underneath. He's got to get a running start at him to slingshot past. This is the last turn.
Watch Earnhardt using the traffic real good. He's got 2 cars in front of him. Harry and Greg both have to jump under. Ooh, Earnhardt dove to the bottom of the track.
They've got cars in front of them. It's Earnhardt, Gant, and Sachs. Dale Earnhardt opens up a quick car length, goes low, and takes the checkered flag. Dale Earnhardt wins the Goodies 300, coming back from a lap down with a masterful performance and a great job by his pit crew.
Earnhardt appears to be, in fact, moving away just slightly, although now Ernie Irvan reduced reduces the advantage to less than a full car length. Here they come off the fourth corner for the final time. Earnhardt leading Irvin down. Is Earnhardt going to win it? Yes, he is. It's Earnhardt, Irvin, Ward Burton, Jimmy Spencer, Robert Wesley, and Rick Mast.
Schrader and Gant are hooked together, but they cannot make a move on Dale Earnhardt. They go into turn number 3, still in single file formation. Gant lets the 7 car slide up the banking just a little bit. Schrader's in the middle of the racetrack. Earnhardt is down low. There will be no movement. Schrader may make a last-ditch effort, but Earnhardt is going to win this race. Schrader is second, Gant third, Labonte fourth, and Tracy Leslie finishes in 5th position. He goes to the inside. Now he looks to the outside. He cannot make a move as Labonte will not let the groove open up. Now Earnhardt goes to the inside of Terry, and he's going to pass him.
Man, oh man, oh man. Terry might wind up 4th in this race. Jarrett goes to 2nd.
Here comes Chad Little side by side with Labonte now, and Dale Earnhardt is going to do it. He's going to win his 5th consecutive Goodies 500. There's the checkered flag. Chad Little does get 3rd position by a bumper over Terry Labonte. Earnhardt has won it again.
Back to the line.
And this will end the race.
Incredible. Incredible.
Steve Grissom, I guess he just checked up because he was loose all the way through 3 and 4 and just had to get out of the throttle and set off a chain reaction. Well, what a bad way to end what was an absolutely wonderful and exciting race. It's too bad it had to end with a bunch of junk sitting down in turn 4. Here comes Chad Little to the stripe to get the checkered flag. Here is Jerry Punch.
And they are celebrating down here in the Chad Little pits, and a big smile from co-owner Mark Rippon. And Mark, congratulations.
About a car length between the two as they head for the end of the backstretch and into turn 3. Jarrett is going to go high, and Spencer may go with him up there, but Grissom slides up the racetrack and provides the block momentarily. It's coming down to the checkered flag. Who's going to win it? It is Steve Grissom and Dale Jarrett, and Grissom wins by a car length and a half.
Bodine took a look on the inside. It is not there. Bill Baumgartner's team, Base Racing, still in front. Unless it bursts right here, he's on his way to victory.
Elliott Sadler's out of gas, coasting across the start-finish line as the leaders come. No, it's not Elliott Sadler, I'm sorry.
Coming to the line, your winner in the Gargoyles 300, the LaJoie family of Connecticut. His 6th career win, and the best one yet for Bill Baumgartner and company. Driver Randy LaJoie, crew chief Steve Bird, they pulled it off. They've won the 300 here at Daytona.
Yeah, coming off of turn 4 will be too late. They got to do it going into turn 3, and I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Nemechek's got a fast race car.
Joe Nemechek from Lakeland, Florida, drops it right down on the apron of the racetrack. Jeff Purvis, Mark Martin in line as they come off turn 4. Randy LaJoie looks to the bottom, but Joe Nemechek will score his 6th Busch Series career victory.
And a big...
Oh, trouble, trouble. Oh, and one car upside down.
Casey Atwood. And sliding through the grass, Kenson.
White
is around.
White and yellow flag.
Atwood's car is destroyed. And did the leader get the caution flag?
I believe he did.
If he did, they will slow to the checkered flag. If not, they have to come around. Mike McLaughlin's car, left, right, torn up. And wins it, Randy LaJoie. 2 wins in 3 years. And in the final 5 laps, the 18-year-old rookies learned some hard lessons.
This is it from here out. Nobody has any friends. Cambridge, Wisconsin's Matt Kenseth has the lead. Nemechek side by side with Labonte. Can he get there?
I think right now Matt Kenseth has the edge right now as they come off side by side. That gives him all the room in the world to work toward the flag.
Matt Kenseth wins the Napa 300. Joe Nemechek holds off Terry Labonte for second. Jay Sauter edges Kevin Harvick from third. And from there on back, we're going to have to look at a lot of replays. Oh, getting turned around. Oh, Nemechek.
It's Nemechek. I believe he got it to purpose as well.
He did, and they will run to the caution. This will be the race. They'll take the caution and then complete it.
LaJoie's got his hands full. I'm telling you, that 2 car's got to run on him, and he's going to have to figure out which way he's going to go.
Randy LaJoie, Harvick looking high, looking low. LaJoie drops down, and at the caution, LaJoie leads them to the white flag. They will complete the final lap under yellow. Back in midfield, they're coming across 3 wide. P.J. Jones' car goes to pit lane, torn up in that battle on the backstretch. He's about to win this race for the 3rd time. He won for Bill Bumgarner in '97. He won it for James Finch in 1999. And now taking the checkered flag, Norwalk, Connecticut's Randy LaJoie.
Buddy, he drove a great race. He can give his car owner and teammate some credit for that victory.
Kenseth waving at Jason Keller behind him.
Doesn't have help.
Michael Waltrip with a bob and a weave, but not enough to get alongside. Driving a Richard Childress number 3, made famous by his father. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the start-finish line. Checkered flag. He wins at Daytona.
Good job, Jagger. You got it. Great job, all you guys. Bobby, everybody.
Just like last July, Michael Waltrip pushes Dale Earnhardt Jr. home to victory.
And Nemechek, I mean, he's the man. And the only thing they can do is you saw Biffle fall back a little bit, trying to get a run on him. That's going to help Biffle. He's got a run on him. Nemechek's going to block the bottom. Nobody can go anywhere. Here they come to the line. Pretty clean finish.
14th Daytona start, 2nd victory for Joe Nemechek. And his first win in 8 starts in 2002. And he's the first driver to win from the pole at Daytona since this became the Busch Series in 1982.
And McMurray in the 1, he's trapped on the high side now.
Trouble.
That's Vassar. Jimmy Vassar in the 30.
And he takes Jason Keller with him hard into the outside wall, and then gets hit hard by Mike McLaughlin.
Now this will be the race here. Remember, they will not red flag this race as they come to the white flag and the caution. This is the race for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a hard hit.
This is Jason Keller, runner-up in the series last year. No brakes. Slams into the inside wall.
And he was having a great run, but we need to get him out of that car. Somebody get over and help him get out of that car. Hurry, guys.
Now, NASCAR announced at the drivers' meeting something they will do all year long, that if the caution flag comes out with less than a predetermined number of laps to go, they will not red flag the cars and restart the race. We are inside that window. So they will complete under caution. That will be the race to score his 3rd victory of Speed Weeks, something his famous father did 4 times. 3 Speed Week wins, his 16th career Busch Series victory for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
2nd in a row here in the Busch Series race at Daytona in February. Half a lap to go.
Wasn't that Michael just said I can't get up to him?
Yeah. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead every lap on July July 4th at Daytona, his 4th consecutive NASCAR Busch Series restrictor plate win and his 3rd in 3 tries this season. Earnhardt Jr. takes the Winn-Dixie 250.
And they just can't get close enough. The 27 can't close up on the rear bumper to make a run. It's not that he doesn't want to, he just can't.
Final turn, final chance, and it's not going to be enough. After a big day and a win in the Daytona 500 yesterday, Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the Hershey's Kisses 300.
What I see is 60.
He's funny. Oh, man. Leffler got into the back of Mike Inspunny.
All right, no caution yet. No caution.
Oh, man.
Leaders in 3. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. He goes to the high side. Leffler's trying to block him. Look at Mike Wallace in the 4 on the bottom.
Leffler went up, and Wallace is going to win it, or is he? Leffler
it's not over with yet.
Leffler put Jr. in the wall.
Checkered flags in the air. No caution.
Mike Wallace.
Can you believe that? Oh. Now the caution is out.
1 to go.
Oh, here you go. Round they go.
Big red flag. Now, around goes John Wood, the 20 of Denny Hamlin, and the 0 of Curtis Davis. The question will be, did the yellow come out before Tony Stewart took the white flag? If it did, they will go to the...
Let's come around and see what happens here. Hold on.
They'll go to the scoring loops across the racetrack, and we'll have a green-white checker
I'm telling you, I took the white flag. You never do the yellow until afterwards.
Well,
Copy that. That's what I saw. Let's see what happens here.
You heard Tony's view of it.
The key is not the flagman, it's the caution lights. That's what they go off of.
Checkered flag has waved for Tony Stewart. He and Kevin Harvick drafted together to the front to win the Hershey's Take 5 300.
Don't think so.
Martin Truex Jr. through 3 and 4. Off the final turn with Harvick in his rearview mirror, Biffle on Harvick's bumper. Sees the checkered flag. Harvick looking to make one more move, but there won't be enough room, and Martin Truex Jr. wins at Daytona.
You guys are awesome. Daytona.
Half a lap to go. Stewart leads. Lamar, the rookie, second.
Get him. There you go. Come on.
Boyer inside of Lamar.
They're down there with you. Come on. Come on.
Don't think he's got enough time. Mike Dillon trying to urge his driver to the line.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go.
Casey Compton into the wall. Michael Waltrip is around.
Denny Hamlin hard into Elliott Sadler.
Stewart takes the checkers. The caution, obviously, another hard hit. You were right, Benny. They didn't make it around.
Didn't see any way they could.
Ahead of that group in your mirror. Everybody's nose to tail.
Junior stretching it out. That leaves 4 cars to fight for second. Here comes Yaley back, the pole sitter, trying to break into the top 4. And off the final turn, Dale Earnhardt Jr. scores his 21st NASCAR Busch Series victory.
Paul Evans fought his way back to a top 5 finish, finishing 5th.
Oh, man, we got Ashton Lewis going around here at the line by himself.
You heard the fireworks, and I think Lewis's tires blow out as he's spun to a halt.
Dale Jr., look, he's not going to make it, guys. The car is just handling too ill. He's done all he possibly can. He might be able to get a top 6 or top 5 out of this thing. That's about all he's got in that car of his.
Final turns in the season-opening NASCAR Busch Series event. Kevin Harvick comes from 31st starting spot and will come across and take the checkered flag. Kevin Harvick wins
place. How about that? Good job, guys. Awesome job. What a great call, man. This thing flat out the whole last run.
Finally gets the big one.
And remember, it was in February. Oh, contact, and David Reagan spins around.
Reckon behind you.
No caution yet.
No caution.
He's out of the way.
They will race back to the checkered flag.
Can Kevin Harvick get enough help?
Kyle Busch at a turn 4. Harvick is 2 car lengths back. Behind him, Dave Blaney. 2 Chevys and a Toyota. Kyle Busch trying to hang on and get his first win of 2007, and Kyle Busch will do it and win at Daytona.
I'll tell you what, Harvick didn't. It wasn't easy on him. Harvick had him right in his gun sights, and he was going for it. But that last caution,
Kyle Busch just too dominant today.
Well, that car sat on the pole for a reason. It's because it was the fastest one here. They're going to have a really hard time because they're really not willing to work. Everybody's trying to get every spot they possibly can.
A couple of Toyotas and a Chevrolet. Earnhardt Jr. back in 3rd spot. Tony Stewart trying to hang on. Tony Stewart, the pole sitter, will come down and win the season opener at Daytona.
You are the best at this track. You are the best.
Well, he's not just the best at this track. He's pretty close to the best at any racetrack. That is quite a driver there, and he did a terrific job.
What can he do down the backstretch here in the final lap?
This is the last shot they have, and it looks like the 20 car's got the advantage.
Yeah, the only thing a Junior can do here is help the 18 try to pass the 20. Junior's not going to get to the front. And I don't think that they're going to get by the 20 car. Look at this. You called it, Randy.
It looked like Kyle Busch just got just enough run on the 20, but had to get out of the throttle because the front end took off.
Yeah, and actually he pushed him by.
Out of turn 4, final lap on a Friday night, July 4th in Daytona. The 20 car goes to victory lane once again. Denny Hamlin takes the win as the car spins out of turn 4 into the grass area.
He's obviously guarding the inside. If they're going to pass him, it's going to have to be to the high side. You can see Carl Edwards is just not right there. He's going to lose him up. Getting in the corner right here. He's going to lose his butt up.
Kyle Busch
got him loose.
Gives him the shove and comes on the inside. Tony is digging back on the outside.
Oh, wow.
What a job. Tony Stewart.
Here comes Carl Edwards to the outside of Kyle Busch. He's going to be in second. He's got to run.
Tony Stewart will come down and win it. Wow. Stewart, Edwards, Boyer, Kyle Busch, and Biffle. So Tony Stewart, for the 4th time, is a winner at Daytona. Wow.
Coming to the white flag, and it's just like we've seen. Oh, look at that 10 car slide up there.
Well, Casey Kane up across the racetrack. And
he
trouble
is all over the place. They got another crash.
Oh, Mike Bliss hard into the wall.
The white and the caution flag. And heavy damage. There's Bliss. There's the 23 car of Robert Richardson.
Well, that'll do it right there. They took the white flag. Looks like that might be the win for Clint Boyer.
And on the caution, it's where they are on the racetrack.
All right. Finally won at Daytona.
Childress needed that right now.
Good job there, Pookie.
18 almost pulled down there.
There it is. Now they can celebrate.
Guys. Hell of a job, Clint. You done it, buddy. Hell of a job. Good job there, Doug. Everybody.
Allgaier makes the block on Carl Edwards. He's trying to get that push to go by Tony Stewart.
They have the momentum.
Allgaier's got the run on the high side. Does he get any help? Not right now. Now he's going to look low.
Here comes
Meanwhile, going to crash. Kyle Busch, the 22 of Keselowski. While they spin, coming down the front straightaway, it's going to be all Tony Stewart.
And the checker flag is waving.
Kevin Harvick trying to duck underneath. Who gets second behind Stewart? It is Edwards. Harvick third. Allgaier fourth. Woo, what a finish.
Oh, my gosh.
Looks like Logano might be waiting until turn 4 here. He's getting a run right now. Stenhouse pushing. Here goes Keselowski.
Got a wreck in the 3. Keep digging. Keep coming.
There is a car in the wall behind them. Here they come to the checkered flag.
You got it, man.
And Earnhardt is going to drive a number 3 car to victory lane at Daytona again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Well, but damn. Good job, guys. I'll see you again. Thanks, 88 crew, for the pit stop. Tony Jr., I appreciate your work, man. I love winning races with you, buddy.
Incredible. I don't know if it's you guys, but that's
Good
chills
work,
right
TJ.
there.
You did a good job. You guys built a hell of a race car.
The car that got in trouble was Brendan Gaughan,
Appreciate you, Richard.
who has driven around and limped across the finish line.
Kelly.
Wow.
Andy, I know you didn't work on the Wrangler car, but you did work on that 3 with Dale.
It's great to see this. This is something I'm glad just to be up here to witness.
Clint Boyer.
Does he make history? Dale Earnhardt Jr. or does Clint Boyer win? And here comes Tony Stewart. He's getting the push from Castle. Coming out of 4. This is really going to be close.
Here goes Junior to the inside.
Junior to the inside. Boyer takes the lead and holds on and at the stripe. It's Boyer. Stewart. I thought it was Boyer, but Tony Stewart does it. Wow. Holy cow.
Oh. They're saying Boyer's the winner. That was too close to call.
I thought so too, and then the scoring monitor came up and said Stewart. It looked like Boyer had it, and NASCAR is saying it is Clint Boyer.
Well, Tony Stewart doesn't know that.
Now we're holding 4. Nope, it is official.
That's now Tony Stewart.
It is
Great
official.
job, buddy. Great job.
Woof.
4 in a row, baby.
4 in a row is right.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. 6 out of the last 7. Tony Stewart, his 16th Daytona win. And the streak continues. He's won at least one event since 2005. Here comes Reed Sorensen, and he could win the $100,000 bonus in the Nationwide Dash for Cash. Coming out of turn number 4. It looks like Joey Logano, who's been so good at pushing, may end up winning. Oh, crash in the back. At the stripe, the win goes to Logano, and look at the carnage behind.
Half a lap to go. Here comes Stewart in the 33 as Logano goes to the point. 3 wide in turn 4. A squeeze to the outside wall. Trouble in the corner. Hard, vicious crash. Who gets through to win the race? Caution flag has just been called. The race leader is James Buescher in the 30 car.
Unbelievable.
A heavy crash in the final corner of the race. Kyle Busch's car. Trevor Bayne. Ricky Stenhouse.
He doesn't want the 1 to win. If the 43 stays tucked up to the 3, they'll have a chance here.
And watch for the 6 to pull out and make a move to try and win it himself. Here they come. Checkered flag is in the air. Who's going to win it? Oh, trouble. Austin Dillon spins. Kurt Busch wins.
Oh, a hard hit. Oh, another hard.
Up to the outside. 2 is Brian Scott.
See, Tony Stewart just bulled his way through there to get an opportunity. And he's going to have it, too.
Final corner at Daytona. Who's going to get here first? Regan Smith 7, Keselowski 22, Stewart 33, and contact! Smith turned around. Tony Stewart is going to win this race. And a terrible crash coming to the finish.
This is a big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end severely torn off. He's bailing out of the car. Part of that car did pierce the catch fencing shy of the start-finish line. You see some of the others involved.
Oh! This is behind everything.
Brad Sweet gathers it back up. 3 wide, but it's for 3rd place. Kenseth and James Busch are well out in front as they come to turn 4.
A lot of pushing and shoving right here.
His instructions for tactics on the last restart work. Matt Kenseth gets pushed to the victory at Daytona, and somehow they get through those final 2 laps without another major incident.
Wow, that's unbelievable. I'd have never believed with all the contact that was taking place there. That was some good driving right there.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
They're bumping, but they can't stay locked on even on this last lap.
Hold your breath. Here they come to the checkered flag. Keselowski and Smith and the whole pack steaming to the finish line. Regan Smith wins it by a fender. Trouble after the checkered flag. They're crashing down in turn 1.
You're right. Walk it down, you're all right.
Oh, wow. Ryan Reed into Joe Nemechek hard. Joey Logano getting a run on Regan Smith. Here comes Casey Kane in the 5. Ryan Sieg in that 39 car up through the middle. Jeremy Clements into the picture. All going on behind Regan Smith. Can he hang on? Will the fuel last to the finish line? Here they come to the checkers. Casey Kane on the outside lane. 3 wide to the win at Daytona. Wow, what a finish.
That was incredible. How did he do that? Unbelievable, the move that he made right there.
Good car. The rest is behind me.
And some good driving, too.
The track is clear, and they're going to race back to the checkered flag.
We talked about the...
And here comes Ryan Reed to the inside. Team Penske, Jack Roush, they've never won here in the Xfinity Series. 1, 2, 3. They're all forwards at the front.
It might be too soon.
Reed trying to block his teammate, Chris Buescher. Here's the checkered flag. Ryan Reed wins it at Daytona. What a finish.
That is unbelievable. And that is what super speedway racing is all about.
At its finest. What a battle to the checkered.
And that young man was up there all day and did a great job. Another win for Bakersfield, California there too. Fellow hometown boy.
How about that?
Nine's closing the gap just a little bit.
Andy Houston, the spotter, telling him all about the traffic behind him. Austin Dillon trying to stay in front. He's off that yellow line, staying in front of the 9 of Chase Elliott. Elliott with a final run, trying to get by as they come into the tri-oval. And around goes the 18 of Suarez behind him. Austin Dillon will hold on and win at Daytona.
Let's win! Yeah, absolutely. Daytona! Are you kidding me? Logano's not clear.
Logano pushing him forward. When do you make the move if you're Joey Logano?
You hop to the outside as soon as you can now.
Last year's Daytona 500 winner, the man that will start on the pole tomorrow. Could there be contact? Chase Elliott. Wow. Dramatic finish at Daytona, gets the checkered flag.
What a block by Chase Elliott.
That was a great finish. Great job by Chase Elliott. Joey Logano did everything he could do, but what a great day for Chase and that whole 88 team.
Wow. That was awesome. What a great job of driving.
Outstanding. Way to be, guys. Thank you. Yes.
Chase was speechless there for a while.
I'm speechless.
Justin Giving a shove to Eric Almirola, and into the wall goes David. David Reagan slamming into the wall.
Behind you, no caution yet. Outside.
Darrell Wallace Jr. quick across the inside wall. The caution has not come out. The race is still on. Justin Allgaier on the high side. Eric Almirola on the bottom of the racetrack. Coming at a turn 4. And the caution will come out. Now we'll have to go back to video to find out who was in the lead when the caution light came out.
What NASCAR does when to throw the caution, they evaluate it. They knew the wreck was on the back straightaway. They knew that if they went back to the start-finish line, they could get slowed down before they got there. But they must have seen something on the back straightaway. They felt like they had to roll safety personnel, and that's why they threw the caution when they did. There you go.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
Yes! Off the down, Fred Biaggi. Way to call. Fuel only, buddy.
Eric Almirola, the 98. Almirola wins at Daytona again. The officials are holding them, even though the celebration has begun with the team. Such a close finish.
Watch Austin Dillon in that high lane. Look at the 52 of Joey Gase right in the mix, looking for his second career top 5. The other came at Talladega. Off at turn 4, Kane looks inside. Reed protecting that double yellow line. 3 wide as they come through the tri-oval behind him. Reed looking for the checkers. He's going to get his second career victory at Daytona. And they're crashing as they come across the start-finish line.
It's over. Oh my God! That is a... I love you guys. Oh my God, we're gonna celebrate. I'm gonna burn this down to the ground.
And right away, the one of Elliott Sadler jumped into that outside line. After William Byron had the lead, Elliott Sadler decided, I'm going to go for this win as well as they come to the overtime line. Oh, and wrecking behind them. The field, did they get to the overtime line before the caution came out? That will be the question.
Don't let them get to you.
William Byron was out front. The question is, did they get across the overtime line before the caution came out? We're hearing from NASCAR that they did cross. William Byron crossed the overtime line before the caution came out. William Byron is going to win this race. Back-to-back wins for the 19-year-old.
To go around one more time, right? Just caution cars up in front of you, man. Save gas. Don't let nobody pass you.
International Speedway, and he becomes the youngest Xfinity Series winner at Daytona ever. The 19-year-old gets the win at Daytona.
It's all on you right there. Very veteran moves out there. Checker flag, man.
He takes the checkered flag for the second time in his Xfinity Series career.
Elliott's going to get position on him. What's the 11 going to inside? Ryan Truex look to the high side. Reddick still out front. Here comes the 16 of Ryan Reed.
Oh, this is going to be a photo finish, guys. We're going to bring this one right down to the line.
Coming off of turn 4. High side of the white car is Reddick. Trying to get his second career win of the season opener at Daytona. But to the inside, it's Elliott Sadler. A photo finish.
Tyler Reddick's going to edge him out.
And Tyler Reddick at the line pulls it off.
Woohoo! Wow.
Look at that.
Junior Motorsports, another win on a quake track. And Elliott Sadler, another second place finish.
His third in a row. Wow. 5 of the last 9 at Daytona have gone to Junior Motorsports. And here we are right at the line. Whoa. By that much.
Wow. Elliott Sadler made a great move to get a side draft on Tyler Reddick. He was just a little too late on it. I mean, he missed it by a tiniest of amounts.
Sadler up front.
He didn't clear him.
By inches, he didn't clear him. Now he's got to side draft him. Get to that left rear quarter panel. Put him back to you. Hope the 22 gets to you. Push you in front of the 42.
Side by side down the backstretch.
What matters now is what line's going to get the help from behind. What's Blaney going to do here? There's going to be a huge push from the top.
Side draft once again. Larson, Elliott Sadler, side by side, coming into the tri-oval. They bump. 3 wide. The big move on the inside. A huge win for Haley.
Wow. Where did that run come from?
That was a veteran move.
They got side by side for the lead. They got slow. Haley got a big push, made it 3 wide.
He did. Man, I mean, he it's like he knew that was coming.
The two racing for what they thought were going to be the win, moved up the racetrack and opened the door. Now, did they go below the double yellow line? Did the 24 go down there? If he did, it's not a legal pass.
So remember what the rule is. You cannot go below the yellow line to advance your position, but if you get pushed below the yellow line, well, here he is. There's clearly room there. That's going to be a tough call for NASCAR.
It's going to be a very tough call.
The thing is, there was room between the 1 and the yellow line. Like, it didn't really, I don't think it helped him, Junior. Do you?
No.
I mean, I think there was room. So he could have been right against the 1 and not been below the yellow line. So I don't know. Tough call for NASCAR. Said the 24 went below the yellow line to advance his position. Winner, Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson ends up winning. As you see, Haley was trying to celebrate, thinking it was his. The team was coming out there, but the rule is very clear. You cannot go below the double yellow line to advance your position. We saw the left side tires get below the double yellow line. Kyle Larson out-duels Elliott Sadler for the win.
Closing on you fast. Half back.
To 3 and 4 for the final time. Nice block by Annette. It's all on the line at Daytona. Down low, Christopher Bell all by himself. Side draft off to Ryan Sieg. Here they come through the tri-oval. Annette going side to side. He's blocking. Here is the checkered flag. Michael Annette, first career victory. It comes at Daytona. How about that?
Nothing like your first win.
No, there isn't.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome.
You talked about going to the gym and camaraderie with your team and having to put those perfect blocks on Adam. He did everything textbook on those last couple of laps.
Chastain's got a block. Will he make the right decisions? Here comes the 10, Allmendinger making the move. He moves up to 3rd. Colling Racing 1, 2, 3 right now. Matt Colling wanted this very scenario to win a race. How about win at Daytona? Ross Chastain will win. There's Matt Colling, team owner right there. And the 3 of them almost doing a parade lap now.
Man, he didn't stay on.
He's got a chance at it. There's not a lot of energy right now. They need to reform.
There's your wreck.
And there's a crash.
Very wreck I was telling you about.
Will we keep the green out or will they throw the caution? No caution yet for now. They're racing back. Gregson leads.
Yellow is out.
They're coming off of turn 4. There's the caution flag. It's over at Daytona. First career victory for Noah Gregson.
Hey, Junior Motorsports, great job.
I'll tell you what, he drove a great race, guys. The move he made there on Chase Briscoe, back to the top, down to get those side drafts, really organized his lane and helped. That was a really, really nice job by
Timmy
Noah
Hill,
Gregson.
3rd place. You see the pushes that he was giving Harris Burton. Man, I'm telling you, that was materializing to be wild off of turn 4.
Oh!
Half back, go bottom.
He had to block his teammate.
In line.
Ross Chastain blocks now, looking to get by A.J. Allmendinger for the win. They're going to turn him. The 10 turns the 16. Around goes the 11. The 11 is out front now. Haley is leading. Justin Haley went to the bottom, and Justin Haley is going to win.
Unbelievable. What just happened? I mean, that was crazy.
Ross Chastain trying to get by the 16. The contact was made. A.J. Allmendinger spins. Chastain goes up the racetrack, and Haley, their teammate, goes by on the bottom.
I did not think that Ross was going to be able to get there. I thought he was going to shove the 16 away.
Them guys, how we worked together
Let's
all
take a
day.
look.
That was amazing. Really, really good job, everyone and colleagues.
Big block out of Austin Center. Great job. Get up there. Oh, there's your opportunity.
Still not over yet. Still not over yet. Moffitt has a shot at this still. Look at Jim Burton coming in the outside lane.
He's going to need a big push up there, Brett Moffitt, and that 10 car's got a lot of damage on it. Still
Here
see
it comes,
a huge
though.
push.
Here it comes. And here they come. Back to the start-finish line. Through the tri-oval. Cindric is out front. He is a champion, and now he's a winner at Daytona.
Allgaier to the middle. Allgaier to the middle.
There you go, 10 pushes, 10 pushes. Good work, 10 inside. Inside with a 10, 11 with you. 11 with you. Middle 3, clear bottom, clear bottom. Get to the bottom.
Calling cars.
Get to the bottom.
Controlling the field. Off of turn 4. A.J. Allmendinger with the help, but the outside line has the momentum. Haley crosses the finish line and wins. Incredible finish. Justin Haley.
11 got it.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover.
Here he
That's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash. Up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snider.
Looks like he's moving around, winning that down. That's a good sign. I believe Austin Hill's got this.
And the leader, Austin Hill. But keep this in mind. We freeze the field when the caution comes out on the final lap. So NASCAR will have to review to determine who was leading when the caution came out. And we'll do everything we can, all the video we have available, to make sure who was leading. Was it the 21 or 16? And it's great to see Myatt Snider climbing from that race car.
Again, these race cars are so safe. You just gotta give it to NASCAR once again for the safety provisions they just enforce consistently on these race cars. It's nice to see him walk away.
That allowed Allmendinger to turn left on him.
Coming up on one more time around, and around goes the 98. Will they get the white flag? The white flag in the air.
Back to the top.
Jeremy Clements in front, and the caution comes out. That will end the race. Jeremy Clements is going to win at Daytona.
Look at his dad.
You're the leader here.
It's been 164 starts.
Look at this.
Did you guys believe this? Oh my God.
Just his second career win. The last one came 164 starts ago at Road America. And he'll come by and get the checkered flag. For the second time in his career, Jeremy Clements wins in the Xfinity Series.
In the final stretch, Weatherly is high on the track. Lee Petty in the center, Beauchamp below him. The checkered flag. The race is over. Both Petty and Beauchamp clock in the identical time. 3 hours, 41 minutes, 22 seconds. checkered flag for Junior Johnson. Bobby Johns is next. And only 26 seconds later, Richard and Lee Petty cross the line in third and fourth position. Pant pours ahead, coming up to the checkered flag. Uh-oh! Larry Frank slides into the infield and out of the way as Marvin Pant wheels his Pontiac across the finish line. And Fireball gets the checkered flag. His crew is jubilant. Roberts in his Pontiac wheels into the winner's circle.
His pit crew will get a tremendous amount of credit for the job of engineering they did here today. The checkered flag is out. And here he comes. Under the checkered flag, Tiny Lund has taken it, and this really is a big victory for him.
Cheers as Richard Petty in his number 43 Plymouth takes the checkered flag going away. Richard Petty rolls into the winner's circle as his father did 5 years ago. Isaac opens up, but a split second too late. Hoyt stays in there and takes the checker with only 4 feet to spare.
His crew chief, Herb Nabb, ordered him to stay out on the track. He was counting on the weather to shorten the race. This turned out to be another good gamble for Lorenzo.
Well, the yellow caution flag has turned to red, and that automatically signals all the drivers to stop. The race has been halted at the end of 133 laps. The rain started to come down just moments ago, and it is pouring. No chance at all to run, and all the drivers now have gotten out of their cars. They've run under the pit area for cover.
Richard Petty, who started racing by washing and cleaning auto parts in his dad's garage. His father's won this event. Petty's about to win his second Daytona 500. He's coming for the finish line. He'll win over $30,000 in prize money. And there's the checkered flag. Richard Petty wins the Daytona 500.
Mario Andretti ready to take the checkered flag, and there it is. He made it. Mario Andretti has won the 1967 Daytona 500.
Can Leroy put enough into that engine to come down the home stretch? It doesn't look like he's going to make it. Cale fights him off. And the checkered flag is out for Cale Yarborough, and there is Leroy Yarborough right behind.
Slingshot him if he has room.
And there's no room there. They come by, everybody standing and cheering. The checkered flag is out for Leroy Yarborough, who takes the lead on the last lap.
What a finish.
We are watching two great competitors right here. Steve Hamilton in the Petty Blue Plymouth Superbird, leading and heading for the checkered flag. And David Pearson running right behind him, closing in to second place, and he'll hold that position, no question about it. And Pete Hamilton has won his first major NASCAR victory, the Daytona 500. David Pearson is second to the board.
Turn to negotiate, and he's got it all wrapped up. Here he is, one of the prize of Hueytown, Alabama, coming to the checkered flag. Johnny Allison has won the Firecracker 400.
coming around now will take the checkered flag for an unprecedented third Daytona 500 triumph, making him a man among men in stock car racing. And now for the flag in his 120th career victory as AJ takes the white silk.
So it'll be Richard Petty, car number 43, 71 Plymouth, winning for the third time here at Daytona. He told us before the race he wanted to run it hard, lead all the way if he could, and he hasn't led all the way, but most of the way, and he wins the Daytona 500, and that's an appropriate sign, isn't it?
Down off the high bank, fourth turn, onto the tri-oval, and the Petty Blue flies under the checkered flag, winner of the 15th annual Daytona 500.
All right, Petty is coming around to take the checkers in the battle for the second place. We'll go all the way around the Speedway one more time. There's the checker round, and the STP Dodge of Richard Petty has won the Daytona 500. Richard Petty's number 43 has won it, but it's a long way from over.
Up like that makes me think, though, Jackie, he backed off on purpose because obviously he's still got horsepower, and he's now closed it right in behind Richard Petty as they turn and come for home. Ken Pearson slingshot him as he comes down low. Petty may run him into the fence, and it's going to be Pearson winning it. An incredible, daring move, and it paid off for David Pearson.
Nick Benny Parsons to smile on today. No one has ever come from this far back to win the Daytona 500. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your champion of Daytona, Benny Parsons. Parsons in the LG DeWitt automobile has won the Daytona 500. David Pearson never gives up, comes across the line.
They only have about 750 yards to go. Oh! It's a straightaway. They did hit. Petty smashes into the wall. Will he come across the start-finish line? He's going to win the race. He's going to win it spinning, as he, I believe, will take the checkered flag. No, he did not make it. He is less than 100 yards from it. Here comes Pearson. Pearson is going to try to make it across the finish line. Petty has his car going. Pearson's going to win it. Oh, gosh, he wins the race. What a finish for a Morgan! I've never seen anything like that. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, because here is Richard Petty, not more than maybe 150.
Parsons can't do it as Cale Yarborough comes screaming down off the fourth turn to put his Holly Farm Chevy 11 in the record books as the winner of the 19th annual Daytona 500.
At the end of this race, and now everybody's standing, a lot of Petty fans here today, naturally. This will be the 185th victory in Richard Petty's long and illustrious career, more than any other driver. The checkered flag is out for him, and here it is, the winner of the Firecracker 400.
Bobby Allison, who has never won this race, looks like he may have gathered it up today and run the perfect race. Here he is, coming to the stripe to win the Daytona 500, the leader of the Alabama gang. Bobby Allison is successful here today.
Back off, up with that other car. Slower car, how about that? And Cale's strategy was black. I wonder if he saw that car or not, but this is the break that Pearson needs. The pressure is off right now. But here comes Cale in the lancing try on the outside.
It's too late now. It's going to be David Pearson winning the Firecracker 400. Cale Yarborough second, and coming to behind him. The third and fourth place cars a lap down.
There's no doubt about it that Cale Yarborough, the white flag is out. 1 lap to go. This is it, last lap.
Stand by for a finish. Two of the greatest fiddling here, fidgeting with first place. Passing some of the stragglers in the last lap. Trying to take it home. It's all come down to this. Out of turn 2, Donnie Allison in first. Wayne A.J. Foyt and Richard Petty. Down the back straightaway come the leaders now. 2 cars are out. In the backstretch are the leaders. Watching for the leaders to, they're still up in turn. Pulling out in front. Waltrip is in second. A.J. Foyt is in third. Here they
is out on the field. They are under caution. Baker is streaking around to win this race, and even under caution, it will be the fastest race in history. Here he is coming out of turn number 4. And after all those years of effort, all those heartbreaks, the 1980 Daytona 500 waving like mad as he crosses the line. Buddy Baker has done it, but not without a heart stopper just at the finish as the caution came out.
Allison has led over a third of the race, and now he seems to be leading the vital part of it. Yes, he does. Still in traffic as they head for the finish line. Here comes Buddy Allison, taking the checkered flag and victory. David Pearson is second, and Dale Earnhardt is third. Buddy Baker fourth, Benny Parsons fifth, and Richard Petty sixth. Those are the unofficial final order of standings of the cars on the same lap.
Out of turn number 4, Richard Petty holding on to that lead like a hammerhead shark. Here he comes, coming down, sinking out. And is he slowing down? Is he running out of fuel? He's coming across the line slowly, but he takes the checkered flag. And a car is in the wall. Stan Barrett has crashed just at the finish.
Harry Gant can draft him again. He's in the slipstream right now, but Harry Gant come out of the slipstream because he's up at the top. The crowd is absolutely and they're close to come to the finishing line. Keith.
It is Cale Yarborough winning his 4th firecracker. The 6th victory for him on the Daytona International Speedway. So it was in Cale Yarborough's mind where to make his move, and he made it going into turn number 3, and he did it just as slick as you can do it.
Trying to put the Rutland car a lap down in the final moments. Here it comes, a sprint to the finish. Allison coming down, and he's right behind Rutland as they come to the line. Down the checkered flag about to come out, and sprinting to it is number 88. Bobby Allison has won the Daytona 500 for the 2nd time in his career. Going under Rutland again as they come up full. Down they come for the finish. Here comes Baker on the outside. Bill Elliott. 3 cars side by side fighting at the line. Cale Yarborough does it. What fantastic strategy.
That is incredible, but of course it catapults Buddy Baker into an absolutely clear lead. Bill, he's unthreatened by anyone at this point.
So Buddy Baker, who has yet to win the Firecracker 400, looks like he is going to come in if he can keep it together.
And this would be there.
There it is. Checkered flag for Buddy Baker.
Down to the inside, here comes Earnhardt. Earnhardt trying for second. Bonnet trying to find a place to run. They're coming to the finish line. At the line, it is Cale Yarborough. He's done it again. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Cale Yarborough crossing the line, winning back-to-back as the first man since the late Fireball Roberts to win a Daytona Triple Crown.
On the front straight here, there will be 3 laps remaining in the race. They're now on lap 150, and a car is spun out. Doug Heveron's car is spun out in turn 1. So now the yellow caution flag may be coming out. Indeed, as I look just below us, the yellow caution flag is going to come out. This will, in all intents and purposes, perhaps be the last lap of the race. The rule requires them to solidify under the caution at the beginning of the next lap.
It's an incredible situation. Now, are they going to race to the line? This is an interesting rule situation, Jim. You are allowed to race to the line once the yellow has come out. Cale Yarborough did that. Richard Petty is counterattacking. This may be the race that we're looking at here as they sweep up into traffic. A highly dangerous situation.
Coming down the front straight. Here they are, Sam. They will come across the yellow line just about together, but Petty had the lead. By the nose of the car, Richard Petty was just in front of Cale Yarborough as they came across the line. Now they have completed 158 laps. There are 2 laps to go, and in all likelihood, we would have to guess this race is going to end under a caution and Petty's going to win. As they come down this time, you are going to see a checkered flag for car number 43. Richard Petty has won the 200th race of his incomparable Grand National Stock Car racing career, and an unexpected thrill for the crowd here, which in effect saw the race end 3 laps early.
In the second position, Bill Elliott is on his way to his greatest race ever. A little looseness up in turn number 3. A couple of cars all the way sideways. Here they are coming back to the line. And after dominating all day, his crew out on pit road, Bill Elliott wins the 1985 Daytona 500. There you see Ernie Elliott.
That definitely confirms it. There is no way Stack would make such a move if he felt he was in front. But now, even in his own mind, Greg Stack is the winner of the Firecracker 400. Amazing today, and there are the people who pulled it off. They didn't work together more than a week ago, but somehow they put it all together today. They call this a research and development car. Certainly, I hope they can remember all the things they did to make the number 10 car of Greg Stack the winner today.
He's getting mighty close. See, the needle's going down now. You're riding down for the finish. Checkered flag is out, and you are with Jeff Bodine as he wins the 1986 Daytona 500. Bodine has done it. CBS camera on board the Rick Hendrick Racing Stable.
No one seems to be emerging from the pack for a last-minute challenge. Richmond into the tri-oval. Richmond across the finish line. The checkered flag to win the 28th running of the Firecracker 400. His 6th win, 5 of them on super speedways.
Final lap. Last sprint out of turn number 4. The pride of Georgia, Bill Elliott, straining car number 9 to bring it home and give Ford and give the folks in Georgia something to cheer about. He comes across the line to win it by about 10 car lengths. Bill Elliott, 2-time winner of the Great American Race. Second place with a great performance, Benny Parsons, and third to the king, Richard Petty.
Bobby Allison posted as winning the race right now.
I thought so, Keith. I thought he was only 1 lap down.
Well, that's a complete redo, Mike. That has to be a redo right there.
Look.
Car number 90 turning and flipping, going into the wall, and that takes out at least 3 other cars. He looked like a tire might have blown as they came down for the finish line, and Ken Schrader's automobile gets sideways and turns over and comes sliding on its top down the racetrack. Schrader inside the car, the camera still working as he takes the wheel, throws it out the window, and will climb out of it as the car turned upside down, keeps skittering down the racetrack, and he's going to walk away from it. And Bobby Allison has won the Firecracker 400.
They have enough lead, I believe it is going to be a battle between the father and son. I don't think anybody else can try it, but here he comes. He's going to do it.
To the bottom. He's down low. Bobby Allison high. Davey Allison trying the inside move. Bobby Allison holds him off. They come to the stripe, and the winner of the 30th annual Great American Race, Bobby Allison. Davey Allison, his son, in second. Judy Allison ecstatic. What a tremendous family performance.
Look at him, Bobby waving to Davey.
As Wilson makes his move down to the inside, he is alongside Bill Elliott. Wilson alongside, pushes a nose just ahead. Will this be the first victory for Wilson? Elliott is alongside now. Elliott forges ahead, and Elliott with a nose just ahead of Wilson at the line as they touch, coming across to finish this race. Elliott wins the Firecracker with Wilson in second place by inches.
Yeah, he's about close enough now that he could coast across the start-finish line and still win.
Out of turn 4 after 17 years of effort. The Daytona 500 belongs to Franklin, Tennessee's Darrell Waltrip. He's done it. He's done it. Second place at stake to the line. Number 25. Schrader will take second. 7 seconds back, almost 8. And right behind him comes Dale Earnhardt.
The cars set themselves into turn number 3. And Davy's wife, Morgan's wife, is just hoping and praying everything she has that Morgan can pull out the victory. Let's see, we have a battle for third position. The win is going to be by Davy Allison. He crosses the stripe and wins. Morgan is second, and Bill Parsons, I believe, got third at the last moment, passing Bill Elliott.
He sure did. There's Davy Allison, a happy fellow inside of that car. He's talking to his crew members now.
This is the half a lap to go. 4-car shootout to decide it all. Dale Earnhardt.
Here comes Cope down on the inside. Earnhardt has problems.
Slopping back. Something is amiss. Here comes the field driving for the finish. And on the outside, it is car number 10, Derek Cope. Something amiss on the Earnhardt car. Coming to the line. It's Labonte pulling up, and an amazing finish. The Whitcomb Racing Team has won it. Unbelievable.
And it looked like Earnhardt had a tire go down maybe as he went into the turn.
Earnhardt moves safely through that area that he had the problem in during the Daytona 500. He appears to be on his way to victory for the first time in his career at Daytona. Earnhardt brings it down through the tri-oval. There's the checkered flag, and Dale Earnhardt wins the Pepsi 400.
Alan Kowicki is second. Ken Schrader third, Terry Labonte fourth, and Sterling Marlin fifth.
And there's trouble off the turn 2.
Ernie Irvin in front, and Earnhardt.
Davy Allison, and then Dale Earnhardt and Davy Allison, both out of this race.
Ernie Irvin racing back to the line with a big advantage. There's Davy Allison's car coming to a stop. Ernie Irvin coming down. If it finishes here under caution, it'll be the first Californian to win this race since Marvin Panch back in 1961. Ernie Irvin's number 4, streaking across the line. Rest of the field coming by. Ernie Irvin coming to the line and will win the 33rd annual 500 at about 55 miles an hour. Thank you. Hand out and waving. Irvin in this surprising, unbelievable finish to the 500.
Here they come into the tri-oval. Bill Elliott from Dawsonville, Georgia, heads toward the checkered flag, and he gets it. Elliott wins.
Meanwhile, here's a race for the 5th spot, I believe. Michael Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt, Sterling Marlin, Ricky Rudd.
Rudd and Jimmy Spencer are side by side at the line, but Rudd got the advantage. Let's go to John Kernan, who's with Ernie Elliott.
Here they come. Morgan down to the line. Davy Allison first. Morgan Shepherd gets it all back there. Has he got anything left? Coming to the stripe. Morgan comes to the inside, and Davy Allison is going to win the Daytona 500. The Alabama gang has done it again. The son of a great champion at this track, Bobby Allison. Davy Allison victorious in the 34th annual Daytona 500.
Between himself and Sterling Marlin. Jarrett is working the high side. Bodine and Elliott are low. Here they come off the banking. This will decide who wins the Pepsi 400. The checkered flag is out. Ernie Irvin wins it. Elliott, whether Marlin is second, followed by Dale Jarrett. And then a very close battle between Jeff Bodine and Bill Elliott for fourth.
All right, come on. I know he's got to the floorboard. He can't do any more. Come on, take him to the inside. Don't let him get on the inside of you coming around this turn. Here he comes, Earnhardt. It's the Dale and Dale show as we come off of turn 4. You know who I'm pulling for. It's Dale Jarrett. Bring her to the inside, Dale. Don't let him get down there. He's going to make it. Dale Jarrett's going to win the Daytona 500. All right. Oh, look at Martha. Oh, dear. Oh, can you believe it? Way to go. Hey. Man. Can you teach him to drive that race car?
Just ran out of racetrack, didn't have enough racetrack on the inside to make the move on Earnhardt, and had to slide up behind him. That could give Dale the advantage and the win, as a matter of fact. Here they come off the 4th corner. Schrader and Marlin are side by side. Dale Earnhardt is going to win the Pepsi 400, and for second it is Marlin, just inches over Ken Schrader, with Ricky Rudd, I believe, 4th, and Jeff Gordon in 5th.
Turn 3. Sterling Marlin in front, Ernie Irvan closing ground. Here they come down the stretch for the final time. It is Sterling Marlin in the lead. Down to the inside comes the 28. Coming to the line. Sterling Marlin's going to win it. Ernie Irvan, who left the Morgan McClure ride to go with the 28 team of Robert Yates, is defeated by that team, and Sterling Marlin wins his first Winston Cup victory.
He's going to have enough to move up beside him, I believe.
And he makes a move to the inside at the halfway point down the backstretch, and he gets the lead, or at least he gets an advantage on Earnhardt. They touch coming down the backstretch.
That's Ernie. Earnhardt. Side by side, here they come for the checkered flag.
Will it be Ernie Irvan on top, or Jimmy Spencer on the low side? Off of corner number 4, here they come. It's going to be a drag race to the checkered flag. Jimmy Spencer wins it. Oh, baby! How about that? Jimmy Spencer becomes the 3rd first-time winner in 1994.
Sterling Marlin stays in front. Earnhardt nipping away at him here. Perched in 2nd place. Trying to lurch out there. Launch one final assault out of turn 4. Down they come. The short 1,600-foot straightaway to the finish line. And the winner of the 1995 Daytona 500 is again Sterling Marlin. Morgan McClure, 9th career win, and 3 of them have been here at Daytona.
They battle for position. Sterling Marlin down into the outside of Earnhardt. He has the lead by Earnhardt. Jeff Gordon, though, has about a car length and a half lead on Marlin and Earnhardt as they battle for 2nd position to the 3rd and 4th corners.
That battle side by side should give the race to Jeff Gordon.
Here they come. Jeff Gordon has the lead. Earnhardt moves to the inside. They scramble. It's Jeff Gordon winning. And I think Marlin got 2nd. Oh, and we have contact between a couple of cars as they cross the line, but everybody is okay.
And the Chevrolets race each other back there. Jarrett hanging on down on the inside. Come on, Dale. Put her in the best, buddy. Do all you can. Winning 2 Daytona 500s would be too much. Here he comes to the line, and Dale Jarrett is going to pull it off at Daytona, his 2nd Daytona 500 win. Wow. Man, it's almost as good as it was the first time.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
The official word has been given. The Pepsi 400 is over. They will not attempt to restart this race because the rain continues to fall very, very heavily. It's still thundering and lightning, and besides that, the radar looks very, very poor, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop raining anytime soon. We are standing by to locate Sterling Marlin in order to do a McDonald's Winner Circle interview. We're waiting on him to come to victory lane, and when he does get there, we will have an interview with him.
Mayfield is in 6th, Ward-Burton 7th, Martin is 8th, and Hamilton, the petty car, is in 9th.
Here comes Bill Elliott back on the inside off turn 4, and trouble.
There's trouble coming down off that banking. 1, 2, 3.
Benson's car among them as they come to the line. Caution is coming out. That could be the final lap under green. And if it is, Gordon has won with Terry Labonte second and Craven third. Dale Jarrett caught up. And there you see Kenny Wallace in that incident. Brent Bodine's number 11 is involved. And there's the number 1 of Morgan Shepherd all torn up. Different style of these two people. The quiet one, Terry Labonte, the reserved conservative. And Jeff Gordon, the young and flashy one. Jennifer couldn't have hit it better, and they couldn't have hit it better. Look at them lining up to come across. Checkers and yellow. And Terry Labonte pulls up, and here comes the 25 car up. This reminds me of the 24 Hours of Daytona, the year the Ferraris won it. First, second, and third, and they lined up across the line. We've never seen it. One year we did. I believe the Porsches did it, but never in a stock car race. This is a first.
There's Terry Labonte up on the high side of the racetrack. Gordon is down in the grass as he tries to pick up position.
God damn it! Come on. All right.
Let's see who wins this race. It's going to be John Andretti winning and Terry Labonte finishing second.
In the 500 Chevy, Pontiac, Ford, that's how they run. But Earnhardt has a benefit. There's a slow car up ahead.
And there's trouble coming off of turn 2. Some cars get tangled. It might be this. Whoever gets back to the start-finish line, they'll get the white and the yellow together.
Lake Speed and John Andretti tangle as the leaders head for turn number 3. Andretti and Spencer got together.
This could be the Daytona 500. Bobby Labonte goes to the outside.
Labonte up high. Earnhardt uses the lap car of Rick Bass as a pick. 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Finally, the most anticipated moment in racing. If John Elway can win the Super Bowl, Dale Earnhardt said he could win the Daytona 500. And if he comes around under caution to complete this final lap, the taste of long-awaited victory will be his. With a shot at that $2 million bonus, as did Bobby Labonte. Checkered flag. Dale Earnhardt finally is a champion of the Daytona 500.
Mayfield. Here comes Bobby Labonte to the outside.
What a move on the high side, making 3 wide into turn 3. Bobby Labonte looks like he has the car to beat.
Bobby Labonte is there. Out of 4, they're coming to the checkers. Trouble in the back of the pack. The lead and the win. Gordon, for the 11th time, he wins. Chad Little taps the wall as he broke out of traffic near the back of the field. The 40th career victory and the 11th win of 1998 goes to Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors.
But that's what we said Friday. He was this far behind in the International Race of Champions. He looks inside. He goes outside. He looks inside again.
Okay, right now, he's got to pull right down on that back bumper and try to get him loose coming off turn 4. He does not have the muscle at this point.
But he may have some momentum. Here comes Earnhardt. He's all the way to the bottom. Almost in the grass. He slides up the racetrack, and Jeff Gordon will win it for the second time.
Wow. What a race. Oh, he gave him a little shot after there.
Now that was a love tap.
Mike Skinner's the next victim as he comes with the 4 tires there.
There will be 3 laps to go this time.
Trouble. Turn 4. One car goes sliding out of control. And Elliott Sadler saves it as the spinning car rights itself at the entrance of pit road.
Jeremy Mayfield in the 12 car.
Still no caution. This, well, now they wave the caution.
Yes,
now they wave the caution. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have a race back to the start-finish line here.
Jimmy Spencer is stuck against the wall coming out of the tri-oval.
This will be a race for the win right here. when they get back to the start-finish line. Whoever gets back here first to win this race.
The track is clear except for Jimmy Spencer going into turn 1. He's just hobbling along, going against the wall.
And it's the Dale and Dale show at Daytona again.
Man, how many times have we seen that?
Well, Dale Jarrett's definitely going to get back to the flag first. I do believe that. He's got a great run off the corner.
Jarrett wins it. Earnhardt, Jeff Burton, Mike Skinner, Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, and Warren Burton. That's the way they finish. All those tricks and more. That's what Dale Jarrett's thinking right now.
You boys are the shit.
Ned, he's got it made. He can knock it out of gear now and tear stone.
I want to see that
right here. You are the man. Guys, awesome job. Awesome job.
Checkered flag waving. Dale Jarrett scores his 21st career Winston Cup victory, his 3rd win at Daytona, and the first driver to ever win this race starting from the 12th position, and the first driver in this decade to win this race starting outside the top 10. The yellow painted line at start finish. Spencer's race is done.
I don't think the leaders are quite sure whether they got the caution or not. But I saw the caution come down in front of him, but Dale Jarrett's taking no chances.
And Ned, in the glare, Spencer's car is going to be hard to see against the wall. All the spotters on the radios to their drivers, stay low. And here they come. Jarrett gets the white and the yellow flag, and Dale Jarrett is going to win the Daytona 500 for the 3rd time.
Robert Yates, engine department, you know, and just, I can't believe yet.
Whether it's at 190 miles an hour or 70.
I love Daytona.
And Dale Jarrett loves Daytona. He's a champion of this race for the 3rd time. Wallace trying to line up with Jarrett. Can they make a move? Will Burton give them anywhere to go?
I don't think he will.
I think Burton's going to run that perfect line. Jarrett looks to the outside now. Nowhere to go there. Trying the bottom side again.
Jeff Burton won his first Winston Cup race on CBS. He comes off turn 4, and he's going to win the last Winston Cup race on CBS. Jeff Burton over Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, and Mark Martin, winning the Pepsi 400.
Come on, man. Come on now. Watch it, mirror. Watch it. You're going to make a run the inside. Block him. Block him. That a boy.
3 wide behind them.
You got him, Mikey. You got him, man. You got him. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Come on. Get him in the 4. Get him in the 4. The 3 cars out. Oh!
Big trouble. Big wreck behind them.
Beat him back. Come on.
To the flag.
Come on, Mikey. You got it, man. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Mikey!
Michael Waltrip wins.
All right. That's a television dream come true. Right. Oh, man. Woo. How about that? All right. How about Dale? Is he okay?
Schrader has climbed out of his car. He and Earnhardt have crashed together between turns 3 and 4.
Look at Busch. You may have got me on Saturday, but I got you on Sunday.
Darrell, is this better than winning it?
No, it's better. This is great. I just hope Dale's okay. I guess he's all right, isn't he?
Bobby Labonte looking for some help, trying to get up there. His teammate Tony Stewart has never answered the black flag.
And they're 4 wide back between the Wallace boys.
Here they come, turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That man behind you did it for you. You guys celebrate. You love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
All right.
Look at that smile. Wow.
I don't think there's anybody here that didn't want to see that.
Sentimental favorite, emotional favorite. Earlier in the broadcast, we talk among ourselves. Some of the moves he made on the track today looked like his father behind the wheel.
imagine what that young man is going through now, about to finish second in the Daytona 500.
About ready to faint.
I'm telling you.
8th 2 times is his best previous finish in the 500. Now in his 8th try at the Great American Race, it's going to be Ward Burton driving his Dodge to victory lane. Checkered flag is up, and Ward Burton is going to win the 44th Daytona 500. Bill Davis Racing and Ward Burton have just won the Great American Race.
Now where's Rusty going to go? Looks like he's going to stay with Michael on the bottom. Sterling Marlin to 40. He's going to stay with Rusty. They're going to kill him. Try Earnhardt in the back. There's another car about to. Cars are all over the place again. Ryan Newman, 12 car. Dave Blaney in the 77 as well. And they're racing back to the caution.
And this could be the race.
And here comes Sterling making a run.
They'll come to the flag with 3 to go. Michael Waltrip leading them home. Rusty Wallace looking for his first Daytona win. Here they come to the caution flag.
And this could be the race. I don't know there'd be enough time to throw a red flag. As we have 3 laps to go. Caution flies.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes across in 6th outside of Mark Martin.
But I tell you, Dale Earnhardt owned this racetrack. Finally got that Daytona 500 win. Looks like DEI is starting to own this place. 5 of the last 7 restrictor plate races here.
Here he comes to the flag. Michael Waltrip wins the Pepsi 400.
All right, way to go, buddy.
Rusty Wallace, 2nd. Sterling Marlin, Jimmy Spencer, Mark Martin. The top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. The rain has persisted. It's going to continue through the night. The race has been called, and Michael Waltrip is a 2-time champion of the Daytona 500.
No, I tell you what a thrill. What a great accomplishment for him, his team, and boy, I know it's just got to make him, well, look at him. Let it rain, baby. He's had great speed weeks.
What an upset this is going to be. Final corner for Greg Biffle. There'll be a celebration in the Pacific Northwest tonight. There's his girlfriend, Nicole. For Jack Roush, Fred Biffle is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd NASCAR Winston Cup start. Greg Biffle wins the Pepsi 400.
And Roush comes 1-2, and Ricky Rudd comes in 3rd, another car close with close Jack Roush ties. All right, guys, congratulations to you.
It's all going to come down to whether Earnhardt has a bobble or a problem in his final third of the lap.
You can't get emotional yet because you've got to get off turn 4 and back to the start-finish line.
You can see it now.
The legacy continues. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the 46th Daytona 500.
Great run for Wimmer, too. Fantastic.
Tony Stewart 2nd, Scott Wimmer 3rd, Kevin Harvick 4th.
Busch is coming, and Mark Martin has a run on Tony Stewart. And the front 4 are back together again.
He's going to go the high side, but it ain't going to do him any good.
This lap, this race 5 times has been won by a last lap pass. Jimmy Johnson locked onto his teammate and mentor, Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's DuPont Pepsi Chevy is going to win the Pepsi 400. Free Pepsi Edge for America.
Jimmy Johnson 2nd, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 3rd, Kurt Busch in 4th, and Tony Stewart with those 2 tires comes on 5th. Good run for Mark Martin, though, in the 6th car finishes 6th.
He hadn't all day.
Busch to the outside. Gordon slams the door on him into turn 3.
6 cars have a chance to win it. Jeff Gordon's going to lead him into turn 4. They're 1 mile from home.
Tony Stewart just slid up the racetrack. He and Jimmy Johnson are going to make contact.
3 wide. They're bouncing off each other.
Jeff Gordon's going to win his 3rd Daytona 500. Kurt Busch, Dale Jr., and Scott Riggs complete It's a dream week with a 4th place finish.
Boy, he did. And by those cars right there, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Thank God, boys. How we doing it?
Boys, Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson are going at each other down there in the turn 1.
Yeah, that 20 car will get awfully wide from this point on.
Half a lap for Tony Stewart. Won on the road course a week ago at Sonoma. Picked up emotion and momentum, pursuing his 2nd Nextel Cup championship. Tony Stewart, a native of Indiana, has always wanted to win in Indianapolis, but tonight he's going to shut out the field, and Tony Stewart takes the checkered flag at Daytona. Here goes Ryan Newman. He's going to try the high side. Which way will mirrors go? He'll hose this 12 car of Ryan Newman.
Keep pedaling it, man. Keep pedaling.
That's
clear by 4.
That's exactly crash behind him. Crash behind him. The caution is out. The race is over. Jimmy Johnson has won the Daytona 500.
You are my hero.
With his car owner watching here at the track and his crew chief watching at home, Jimmy Johnson wins.
Just remember, it gets really tense coming down the back right here. You start blocking.
3 in turn 3. Caution is out.
Caution is out. Will we go to overtime or will the checkered flag wave?
That's it. We were in a white flag lap.
We took the white flag. We took the white flag.
The field is frozen at the moment of caution. The yellow flag waves as they come toward the finish line. Tony Stewart and the Home Depot Chevrolet will score the 2nd win of 2006 and the 26th career victory for Stewart. And there Busch lagged back a little bit. Is he going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking.
Back behind you.
He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29 with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Boyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
And they are still wrecking.
Montoya, Stremme, Kenseth, Biffle, Marlin, Carl Edwards, Casey Mears all crashed on the final lap.
Look at that. That 5 car is strong, man.
Not only is he strong, I'm telling you, he is going to hit that thing too. He's going to be in the gas all the way. I don't care how sideways this thing gets.
Last lap. And he needs your help. And he needs to be, because if they wreck right now, he's got to be the first guy across that loop.
Kyle Busch now has his brother Kurt behind him.
The one thing is Kyle Busch has the inside, and because of where the start-finish line here is, at this place, the inside line is the line if you can maintain it coming out of turn 4.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what.
Will Edwards help his teammate, or will he make a move for the win?
I don't know if he'll be able to make the move for the win.
Kyle Busch is the guy right here. He's
he's going to have the momentum, and he's going to get to the line.
Coming to the checkers.
Oh, wow. That was close. I don't know.
Waiting for scoring.
I think the 26 got him.
It says 26 on the monitor.
Wow.
Great. My God. What an incredible finish.
It does not get any. I don't know who. Like I said,
that was incredible. I would have bet all the money in the world Kyle Busch had that thing when he came out of turn 4.
NASCAR is going to look at the video.
The 26 surged right there, right at the line.
It's like the Truck Series races that we've seen here in the past.
You are the man.
Where you think?
Jamie McMurray has won the Pepsi 400.
Great job, guys.
Man, that was great.
That's incredible.
Watch the 26 just get a surge right before the line.
It's his teammate right behind him, Carl Edwards.
Right there, the 5 had the advantage, and he had the momentum.
And here they are, and you see.
Now watch right here.
Right there. You see it start to move again.
Remember the finish in the 500? How about that?
That's good stuff.
Toyota on the inside lane, Dodge on the outside lane. Who's going to win it?
It's going to come all the way to the wire. Here they go into turn 3.
Teammates working together. 2018, 212. 12 is going to win this race. I don't believe they can catch him back to the line.
He's going to have to make it wide.
Pedal, baby,
He's going to
pedal.
have to make it wide.
It's the Boilermaker, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, Roger Penske win the Daytona 500.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Roger Penske's first restrictor plate win and his first 1-2 finish.
And done it in style, man. 1-2.
Hello, Newman.
Look at this.
This bunch has not been to victory lane since 2005.
He is. I have to give him credit on that one.
Last lap at Daytona. Oh, we got it, guys.
That's it.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it's not.
Keep rolling here.
Oh, there it is.
Now
Oh,
they're
my
wrecking.
goodness. That's incredible.
Now the caution flag is out.
I think we got it. That's ours.
There were 5 wrecks before the wreck.
My good, I could not believe those guys waited. I thought they wrecked coming out of 4.
I thought they wrecked on the restart. Again, the field is frozen when the caution comes out, and NASCAR will use the scoring loops and videotape to look at the final finishing order. The winner of the Coke 0400 is Kyle Busch.
And I'm going to tell you something, man. The last 3 or 4 races down here, he's been so close.
Thanks for the birthday present there, buddy.
The race has officially been declared final. It is over. So Matt Kenseth, Jack Roush, there is your Daytona 500 winner in the 51st running of the Great American Race, the 2009 champ. Matt Kenseth in a backup car, slipping through for the lead, and now the victory in the rain-shortened Daytona 500. And our Steve Burns is down there. Steve?
He's mirror driving right now. Tony Stewart trying to get to the bottom. He may get turned for mirror driving, but he's going to be mirror driving. Stewart's trying to squeeze in there. See that hand? Shoving to the bottom. See that hand?
He just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes. There he turns him. Busch in the wall. Here comes Stewart to the checkered flag. And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard. Man, that's an ugly finish.
Look, there goes Boyer to the outside.
Look at Junior. Come on, Junior. Come on.
Can they make it to the flag?
Nah, no way. They'll never get through this 3rd turn.
Junior got squirreled up right there.
No, it's just perfect. He's flying through there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. unbelievably has caught Jamie McMurray as they come to turn 4.
He'll have to go to the high side, though. McMurray will guard that line.
Crash at the back, never mind. Green flag still out. Checkered flag in the air. The 52nd Daytona 500 to Jamie McMurray.
Yes! Little Jamie, baby!
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yes, sir. Billy Bass.
How about that? Jamie McMurray, Teresa Earnhardt, Chip Ganassi, Felix Sabates winning the Daytona 500.
And don't forget Bono.
Oh, my God!
The cars that crashed.
That was so awesome.
The cars that crashed at the back were Robbie Gordon, I believe, and Jeff Gordon.
Driver number 2 will not be denied. There goes Boyer around.
Backing up a little bit. Got spin behind you. Come on. Keep coming.
As of now, we don't have a caution. We'll see if they let him race back to the line, and it appears they will.
And there's no caution because he's so far behind and there's nobody back there. I'm sorry.
Kevin Harvick, the race leader, off of turn number 4. Casey Kane and Jeff Gordon behind him. Will they make a move? They will not. Harvick wins at Daytona.
Oh, yeah.
two-car. They got together right here through the trial. These guys did, the 2 and the 71.
Edwards and Gilliland down to the inside, trying to...
Where did that 34 come from?
Trying to spoil the party.
Oh, my
They
gosh.
spoiled the party for Kurt Busch and Montoya, and here they come through turn 4.
Gilliland, former pole sitter of the 500. Edwards has room underneath. Now he pushes Trevor Bayne.
It's over.
Cinderella
Trevor Bayne is going to win the Daytona 500.
Unbelievable.
Happy birthday, Trevor Bayne, 20 years old.
Are you kidding me? What? That was awesome. That was awesome, Trevor. You are the man, buddy. You are the man. Everybody coming inside, congratulating you here. Awesome job.
David Reagan, a half a lap away from his first victory.
It's now time, isn't it, for the 20?
It's time for the 20 to do something, or...
One back there for your white tag.
They're wrecking behind him. David Reagan.
Behind the race leader.
David Reagan.
No caution yet. David Reagan coming
Still
back
wrecking.
to the start-finish line.
They're wrecking again.
Everywhere now.
They're wrecking again.
Reagan with sweet redemption gets the victory at Daytona.
2 separate wrecks on the last lap.
Great job. Thank you a lot, Matt.
Oh, man, these guys are flying by Newman.
He was a sitting duck.
No kidding. That's the scariest part of it being in a wreck like this, is sitting in the racetrack when guys are coming at you 180+ miles per hour.
If it's going to happen pretty quick.
We've seen where the timing of where you do it is so critical.
Those 2 cars, the 16 and the 88, should be able to get by Kenseth if Biffle elects to take the chance.
Ford Chevrolet off the final corner. Matt Kenseth trying to win it for the second time. Here comes Junior to the outside. Side by side with Kenseth. He runs out of time. Matt Kenseth wins the Daytona 500.
I tip my hat.
I know Matt can't talk to you, but thank you, Jimmy.
2009 and 12.
Tony Stewart pulling down in front of Matt Kenseth. And Kane with a little charge in the outside lane.
That's the break that Tony needed right there.
This is going to be... They're
stacking up. They're stacking up.
Through turns 3 and 4
here we go.
for the final time.
Biffle.
Big crash behind the race leader, Tony Stewart. That's going to allow Smoke to pull away. What's going to happen behind him? Can Burton get there? No, he can't. Tony Stewart wins it at Daytona.
Oh, we'll take that.
Great finish.
From 42nd to the win.
And here comes the leaders.
Yeah, Mark Martin is really pushing Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that 88.
Junior to the inside of Greg Biffle. The green flag still flies. Martin's number 55. Keselowski in the 2. Biffle backing up. Patrick behind him. For the second time, the Daytona 500 goes to Jimmy Johnson, 5-time champion from Oklahoma, California, and his Rick Hendricks Chevrolet.
He can thank Dale Jr. for that. Second year, Dale Jr. has come on late and finished second.
Tony Stewart won this race last year. He's won it 4 times.
Shoving the 14. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but...
Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Off the corner, here comes Jimmy Johnson. He's dominated the race. Now he can see the finish line. That's Busch in the outside lane, not making a move. Trouble behind him. Danica and others. Jimmy Johnson gets the win at Daytona.
Yeah, she got turned right there.
That was a dominating performance by the 48 team tonight.
Led 93 laps.
Thank you.
The Pied Piper of Daytona trying to hold them all at bay.
And Kyle Busch was trying to make a 3rd line at the top of the racetrack.
Boy, here they come. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We've seen a lot of passes off turn 4 to the start-finish line, but that 88 is pulling away.
Less than a mile to go.
Oh, we got a wreck.
3rd-generation star Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings them to the flag. Checkered flag waving. It's over. It's Earnhardt.
Good job, Junebug. Woo!
Reed Sorensen's race ends up in a crash.
Harvick into the wall past the end of pit road, and Carl Edwards 99 all torn up. Here comes Kyle Busch backwards across the start-finish line.
And with that, NASCAR has declared this the 18th race of the year official. Congratulations, Eric Almirola. For the first time in his Sprint Cup career, he is a winner, taking it in the Coke Zero 400 here at Daytona International Speedway.
That's cool.
That
I'm
is
very
cool,
happy for him. And like we talked about earlier, he did a really, really good job this year. They've been solid all season. And wow, what a great tribute to Richard as well.
Big cluster coming off turn number 4. Smoke, trouble, way in the back, but here come the leaders.
The question is, are they going to throw the yellow, or are they going to let them race back?
7, 8 car pile up in the back straightaway. Caution is out.
Joey Logano.
Keep coming. Just stay on the gas. Back straightaway. Stay on the gas. Coming to easy here. They say roll out of the throttle.
It's over, boys. It's over.
Middletown, Connecticut's Joey Logano wins the Daytona 500.
Daytona 500, guys! Hell yeah!
Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson. To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the trioval they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Jr. will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
Of Austin Dillon into the catch fence. All the crews getting out to that car to assist these drivers. Thumbs going up from all the crew members, and the crowd roars. Look at the catch fence on the front straight. Members pulling. Austin Dillon out. He's walking. The damage to the 4 of Kevin Harvick. What an incredible sight to see Austin Dillon walking away from that 3 car that is demolished.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to second.
Hamlin a second. Up
Watch
high.
the inside. Watch the inside. Mark Truex Jr. 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom. No, red.
Kansas saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Side by side, bouncing off each other.
Unbelievable. I think it was Denny Hamlin.
I have it as Hamlin.
By an inch.
What
Denny Hamlin. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. I'm telling you.
I've got chills at my spine. That was amazing.
Are you kidding me?
I knew that's where it would have to happen off turn 4, but I didn't know how it was going to happen.
Holy cow, baby. You are the man. Lambert, love you, buddy. Love you.
The closest 500 ever.
Have you ever?
No, I've never. But I'm glad I was here to see it today.
Let's have a look, folks, at this near photo finish. The first Daytona 500 was decided in a photo finish.
Look at that.
Wow.
Inches. About 4 inches separated Denny Hamlin from Martin Truex.
2 by 2 behind Brad Keselowski. The final time down the backstretch. Joey Logano trying to make the inside line work. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Out of turn 4. They'll see the finish line. Brad Keselowski out front. Around goes Kurt Busch. Keselowski's going to hang on. Busch slides across the finish line. Brad Keselowski had never won at Daytona before.
The 47 can get up behind the 21, give him a push. He might get there, but I don't know. I think this might be Kurt Busch's day.
Looks like he's going to come home a winner.
Kurt Busch has been the bridesmaid in the Daytona 500. Here they come off turn 4 for the final time. From Las Vegas, the 2004 champion of the series, Kurt Busch, for Gene Haas and Tony Stewart, wins the Daytona 500.
Wow. Wow. First time he's won the 500. What about that?
He pushed his then Penske teammate Ryan Newman to victory, and that's the old man, Tony Gibson.
Justin, are you there?
Paul Menard now moves up to second. Clint Bowyer's in third. Clint Bowyer trying to find a line, trying to get some momentum. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wants to stay right on the double yellow line. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looking for his second win in the Cup Series. He's going to get it at the biggest stage. Stenhouse Jr. wins at Daytona.
Good job, buddy. That's awesome there, Ricky Bobby. Moving to the same both lanes.
Boy, this is going to take
move to the top lane.
Going to have to be quick. Going to have to be quick.
Almirola up to cover. Dylan, where will
Dylan's
he go?
going to get there.
Oh, into Almirola. Around he goes.
Good
Hang on to it, bud. Hang on to it.
And here it comes with the number 3, 20 years ago. 20 years of trying for Earnhardt. He won the Daytona 500. Austin Dillon wins the 60th running of the Great American Race.
Got a car wrecked here. I think it's Hamlin.
Richard Childress, Austin Dillon's grandfather.
Buddy, hell of a job. That's what I mean. You want it.
I love it.
You just win, Andy Houston. Yeah, you won it. Yes, sir. It is over. You won. Congratulations. Wow. You know what?
Eric Jones in the 20. He's in front. He got a big push from the 37 of Buescher. Here comes the 78 once again. Jones has never won in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Easily blocked
the
that.
78 of Mark Truex Jr. has never won on a restrictor plate track. Coming to the Tri-Oval for the final time, Eric Jones has won at Daytona.
Listen to that emotion. Zappy.
Great job, guys. Great job, Rick. Eric, come on, baby.
Top lane gets filled. It's Kyle.
Logano.
Kyle Busch in the top lane. Logano on the bottom. McDowell, the second yellow car. Where will he go?
So interesting that McDowell decided to go with Kyle Busch, but here comes Eric Jones on the inside. Denny Hamlin.
Hamlin off turn number 4. No, side-by-side battle to the finish this time. Denny Hamlin wins his second Daytona 500 and wins it for Coach Gibbs in Toyota.
In the 11 car.
Wow.
What a day for J.D. Gibbs, for Joe Gibbs, for that whole team. Mike, that's storybook stuff right there.
That was meant to be.
So get in again, my friend. Nice work.
The hard rain is coming.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bud.
Go see your family.
You're seeing it live. Hey. There's your winner.
He's being told right now.
Getting ready to go.
Justin Haley has won his first ever Monster Energy Cup Series race.
That was awesome, man.
Thank
you know, I mean,
I didn't do anything.
I know.
I did nothing.
You stayed up front all day.
Yeah.
Got back into the lap and got yourself some spot. That's what music, you know. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, buddy.
Newman backed up to Blaney. Big run coming here.
To the inside, Newman to the front.
Nothing Denny Hamlin could do. What can Ryan Blaney now do? Here comes a push from Denny Hamlin. Oh, this thing's not over yet. Not at all.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof, Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th. And comes to rest. Scoring unofficial between Hamlin and Blaney as far as who crossed the finish line first. A fist bump from Denny Hamlin, who has won the Daytona 500 for the 2nd year in a row.
And the 3rd time overall.
Coach Gibbs leads his team in prayer.
The next flag will end the race. Martrex Jr. out front. Now William Byron fighting on the inside for the lead and the win. They run behind him again.
Stay with your teammate.
They continue to fight.
You're clear.
Through 3 and 4. William Byron looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's going to win. Oh.
Logano goes back up, Keselowski with him. McDowell in tow, Dillon on the bottom.
The run's on top. Oh! Teammates!
Around they go in a hard crash. Kyle Busch.
Larson.
Caution is out.
Bubba Wallace is in this. Austin Cindric. Hard hit by Kyle Busch. Caution's out.
McDowell is first to the line, but will have to go back to the moment of caution, which ends the race. Brad Keselowski is climbing out. He's okay. Joey Logano we see taking off the gloves and the steering wheel.
I think McDowell's the winner of this race, guys.
He was first across the line. NASCAR will review and have to determine the finish at the...
Briscoe's out. He can't get to the
Austin Cindric, whose grandfather won the Indy 500 as a car owner. Cindric is going to bring them to the line way up high to block Ryan Blaney, and at the line, Cindric beats Bubba Wallace by half a car length, and they crash going into turn 1.
This race never disappoints.
No, it does not.
And David Reagan found one he couldn't miss.
Austin Cindric, the winner of the Daytona 500.
If you remember in the pre-race, he said a rookie and the 2 cars never won.
Holy cow's right, kid. You just won the biggest race of your life.
23-year-old Austin Cindric from Mooresville, North Carolina in his 8th Cup start.
Cody Ware running in that 3rd spot.
Here comes Cindric in the 2. Keep an eye on him. I don't know if he has enough time.
And he doesn't have help anymore. It has dropped off as they come out of turn number 4. Martin Truex Jr. trying to fight back up there to get in points, but it's Austin Dillon who wins at Daytona.